So, starting off is turning on the Bluetooth. So, we go to Settings, and in the very top option, Wireless and Networks. Click on it. Down here you'll see a check mark for Turn on Bluetooth. So I will select that. And now Bluetooth is enabled. So, connecting a Wiimote to the device is really not that tough. There is a free program, and it's even on the marketplace that we have access to, called Wiimote Controller. It is completely free, and it's exactly what you need to do this. So, after you download it, run it, make sure that you have Bluetooth enabled and on at this point. As you can see, I have a Wiimote also. And to do this, it's very, very easy. Start Wiimote Controller, the program, the app, and it has two options. The very first one is Initialize and Connect. So press that button, and then press down 1 and 2 on the Wiimote itself. And the program says it has found one Wiimote connecting. So, with this program, you could technically connect multiple Wiimotes if you had games that required multiple gaming controllers. So, the Wiimote, the player 1 light is playing, it's shining, so it's connected. And now you hit number 2, which is Select Wii Controller IME. Right here, you want to make sure you select Wii Controller IME instead of the Android keyboard. One important thing to note is, when you're done playing your games, you'll want to go back to this program and go to Menu, and disconnect all controllers. I always go and do that, and also I go to Select Wii Controller IME and go back to the Android keyboard. Because if you try to type in something and have this running correctly, it will replace the keyboard. So you just have to disconnect it. So, now we have a Wiimote connected. There are a few emulators that I found work very well using this type of input. They're all made by the same person, the same developer, YongZH, YongZH. So you can search for him online. The programs I have downloaded are Game Boy, Gensoid, NESoid, and SNESoid. These emulate the Game Boy, the Sega Genesis, the regular Nintendo, and the Super Nintendo. So, to show you how it works, I will load up the SNES emulator. The very first screen that pops up will show you all your ROMs. The very first time you run it, you'll have to select the folder in which you're keeping the ROMs to be emulated. Technically, you should not have any ROMs for games that you do not own yourself. So, let's load up a ROM. It says start playing the game new, the current game will not be saved. It's because I was playing this game earlier. So I'll hit OK. And this is Final Fantasy US 6 that I'm loading up right now. It runs perfectly. I couldn't ask for it to run any better. There you go. The intro. Now the very first time you try to connect the Wiimote to an emulator, you have to go hit menu and go to settings. This is very important. Scroll down till you get the option use input method. You must select that to be able to key map to the Wiimote. After you select that, you can go up, go to key mappings, and select everything to whatever buttons you choose. So I'll go back into the game. And I'll show you here. As you can tell, up and down the gamepad works, right? And I can load the data. So here you go. A perfect way to play these games. And you can't beat that whatsoever. Don't have to worry about the fact that this device doesn't have multi-touch, because you don't need it, because you are now using a Bluetooth game controller, a Wiimote. Does not get much better than that. So, the same way works for the other emulators. Key mapping works exactly the same for all of them, made by the same person. So I hope you enjoyed this, and this is Buputhetaru signing off.